Hey everyone, and welcome to the All Elite Zone podcast on YouTube and Twitch. Where I am here for our uh, ROH Honor Club reaction episode 2. Uh, it's still great to see I'm back weekly because for so long they wasn't doing weekly shows, but since last Thursday was uh, their first episode back. And anyone, if you guys want to watch Ring of Honor, uh, it's on Honor Club, ROH's streaming service. They just got back going. Still got an intro now. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool intro there. Pretty nice and sweet. Since I can't do pyro and where they're at. So first match is Tony Deppen versus Samoa Joe. Tony Deppen wanted a challenge for his title last week. He issued a challenge for Samoa Joe's television championship. I believe he used to be a television champion, Tony Deppen. And Tony Deppen was on this podcast. So I definitely recommend going back and watching our interview with Tony Deppen. King of Television. Well, not really anymore. Well, kind of, but not really. This match should be but last week there really wasn't any squash match. Like the Brian Cage, the Embassy 6-man tag was kind of a squash match, but it was longer than like 5 minutes. I still think all these belts need new designs or something. They need something more, like with the new Ring of Honor logo, especially the women's, because it's got the one before Tony bought it, like the older logo. Joe's had this belt for a while now, so get Joe and Devin starting off tonight. I wish they were having their. It still feels like ROH and AEW is the same company. It doesn't feel different. Like the same referees, same wrestlers. So it just feels the same. Just in the comments, Jason Miller, thanks for watching. ROH Night, so glad ROH back weekly. Yeah, I'm glad it's back weekly too. So just being on AEW all the time. What match am I most looking forward to? I guess tonight. Probably Wheeler Yuta and Timothy Thatcher for the Pure Championship. That's probably the match I'm most looking forward to. But Athena versus Will Nightingale should also be pretty good for the ROH Women's Championship. David, thanks for watching. What do you think? BC, yes, Brian Cage is gonna do next. He could do a lot of different things. He could leave AEW and go to WWE. He could stay in AEW and do both AEW and Ring of Honor. But I could see the reasons for him wanting to leave because they want him to lose basically every week in matches. And before, like, it was a struggle just for them to even want to use him. It became a real struggle for him just to get on TV or anything. Uh, so I don't know. What I want him to do next is stay in AEW and get used better, but it seems AEW Tony does not know how to develop big men as well, like Wardlow, Samoa Joe, Brian Cage, Lance Archer, Paris Hobbs. He doesn't know how to book big men, but guys like Darby, Jungle Boy, Sammy, Andrade, like cruiserweights, basically, he knows how to book well. There's not really a variety of different styles. Well, on the roster there is, but on TV and on programming it's not. But in full roster there is a variety. Just going for the muscle buster. We got the Joe's gonna kill you chant. This has been a pretty decent match, for the most part. It was actually giving Joe a pretty good match. Roll up. I say Joe doesn't need too many more years to wrestle. Whenever his AEW deals, I think that's it. Oh, he might stay as a producer or coach. But I think he's pretty much done. Once his deal expires, he doesn't have nothing to prove really. I mean, his WWE was kind of lackluster, but oh, Tony Deppen, top rope miss, whatever that was. There we go. I think Joseph's gonna put it away with. Oh no, he doesn't. Or another rollover. Clothesline. Now we're going for the muscle buster. This is it. He gets the muscle buster. That's it. Depp isn't kicking out. Yep, that's it. 1, 2, 3. That was a good match. David, yeah, that was a decent match. Joe and Deppen. That's what AEW Dark should be. Not necessarily this show, but like matches like these, like uh Action Andretti versus I don't know Peter Avalon, and like a thought like this type of match. That's how AEW Dark used to be. They used to put on decent matches. Now you don't really get that. You get it here now and then. Joe's getting on the mic. Crowd's still into it from the first episode of this one.
Now, when it comes to Ring of Honor and what happens between these ropes, Samoa Joe always runs things. as of right now, your champion needs contenders. So if anybody in the back wants to come out here and make their case,
They still don't really contenders wise. They don't really have a set roster for ROH. Yeah, here we go. Mark Briscoe. And then that's what they're going to go for Supercard of Honor. Mark Briscoe versus Samoa Joe, which hasn't ever happened, I don't believe. And also, it's the early days of Ring of Honor. And people know who Briscoe is. You know it for Dark, like it's free, and a lot of people from Universal just go there.
simple than that. I say, I accept. Wow, reach for the sky, boy. Mark Briscoe has always said it.
Looks like Supercard of Honor is shaping up pretty good now. You know, last week, okay, I got the tease of Claudio Castagnoli versus Eddie Kingston. Now we're getting glimpses of Joe versus Briscoe. Dalton Castle. They're in action tonight.
My boys, pain. It ate me up inside because I thought we were prepared for the challenge that lied in front of us. The embassy and that fanny burp of a manager they call Prince Nana. But defeat isn't something we haven't tasted before. We've been beaten in the past. But my boys, when they get knocked down, they become Chumbawamba. We come back stronger than ever. More power.
And we're getting the boys and Dalton Castle versus the Embassy Part 2.
All weekend, heavy, dense furniture. And we are more ready for a challenge at those six-man titles than we've ever been. Embassy, I suggest you stay over there because you're in for the fight of your life. Show me the team.
Oh, up next we got the Dalton Castle and the boys. Who Marcus Cross? If anyone doesn't know who Marcus Cross is, he used to be the tag partner of AEW star Griff Garrison. They were the Masters of the Universe. Pretty good tag team. I think they'd be good in Ring of Honor. And put Brock Anderson and Bron Helmsley Jr. as a tag team. This is obviously kind of a squash match, but so far their squash matches aren't short matches. I wonder how many matches we got tonight. I know we got Yuta and Thatcher. We got the women's championship match. We got I believe Angelico's in action tonight. And Mr. Pentaco is in action against can't remember who they're going against tonight, but I believe they're in action. This will be the second match tonight, so it's 5 right there. I believe Ari Davari might be in action. Could be wrong. It's got Marcus Cross and these two other guys with them like a tag team because of their tights. Don Castle's already fired up. The match hasn't even started yet. Marcus Cross is really good. I recommend going watch some of his independent stuff with Griff Garrison or some stuff. He's been on Dark a little bit, but to really see what Marcus Cross is about, definitely go watch some of his highlight video or some of his indie matches or his tag matches with Griff Garrison. Oh, well, they were going for Canadian Destroyer there. The way Marcus Cross jumped on him. Marcus Cross has got like the Ric Flair hair, even though he doesn't have the Ric Flair body. Oh, Dalton Castle is so good. I agree. Yeah, the Outrunners. They were on Dark a little bit. I believe that's what they're called. I hope the Outrunners keep getting ROH. Yeah, I want ROH and AEW have two different tag divisions. Like it's okay for like some teams like maybe Top Flight or Top Flyer 2.0 or maybe Brock Anderson, Brock Jr. to crossover with AEW, but not tag teams like Lucha Bros or Young Bucks or you want to feel different, like both tag divisions. So like tag teams in Ring of Honor, like the Kingdom, the Inferni, Sean Dean's team, Aussie Open, the Outrunners, the Boys. You could even have the Embassy as a tag team. Um, so yeah, like that. They got a good tag division started, and the Outrunners is a very good tag team. It started on Dark, and I believe they were on. I believe they're going to be on ROH. I believe they taped 1 or 2 matches for them. They're taping, so maybe just maybe they'll be a part of ROH going forward. Kind of the boys pick up the pin. Like they get the pin in this match. Because believe it or not, the boys are actually pretty talented. They get kind of overlooked by uh, Dalton Castle because he's the main person of the group, but uh, they're they're really good as well. And I believe ROH filmed up to 4 episodes. Yeah, they filmed up to 4 episodes because the first day they filmed a total of like 19 matches. First day of filming, and I only 2 episodes. So the next day they had to film 2 more episodes on that Sunday. So Super Court of Honor that Friday they ran out of matches. So maybe just maybe ROH might have their next tapings in Los Angeles. That's where Super Court of Honor is going to be. So the next day they could have tapings on Saturday and Sunday of ROH in Los Angeles. Marcus Cross on the top rope. Look, oh, and The boys were with ROH previously. They were the Tate twins at first, before they became the boys. Don Castle gets the hot tag. Dalton Castle's an old school kind of character. Like, not many guys have characters these days. It's just moves. Like, just moves. There's nothing about the character side of things. Throw him out. He should do like a baseball slide like Rey Mysterio does for that move. Like underneath the bottom of a baseball slide. Just yeah, I think Don Castle's gonna get the pin. Yeah, he's gonna get the pin. One, two, three. That's it. See, that was a squash match, but not really. It lasted at least 5, 7, maybe 10 minutes. It could have. Maria got the Kingdom video or backstage promo. They were on last week against the Inferno. That was a pretty good match they had. And yet again, Matt Taven on this podcast before, so we interviewed Matt Taven. So definitely recommend going checking out our interview with him. I believe Ozzy opens wrestling tonight as well. And I believe on tomorrow's Rampage, they're going to announce something of something for the ROH Tag Team Championships tomorrow night on Rampage. I heard a little something that Mark Briscoe announced something. I don't know what that is yet, but he announced something. Yep, here we go. Angelico and Serpentico versus Roosh and Dralistico. That's the guy who Aiden was talking about. So this should be a good match. It's great to see Angelico getting used more. I love Angelico. Probably one of the most not overrated, underrated wrestlers in AEW. He's a great technical wrestler. And speaking of like varieties in AEW, seems like we don't see many like technical wrestlers in AEW. All we get is Bryan Danielson at most. Maybe Wheeler Yuta, a little bit of technical, but Angelico is a big technical wrestler. If you ever watch his Lucha Underground stuff, golly, he was insane. Like Angelico's on a different level on Lucha Underground. Him and Jack Evans were very on a different level. And that's where a lot of guys got known, like Angelico, Jack Evans, Brian Cage, Pentagon, and Phoenix. Uh, Willie Mack was part of Lucha Underground. Uh, yeah, the Kingdom, good to see them. Mr. Jacobs, because we haven't already. Yeah, if you guys haven't, definitely subscribe down below. We're at 317 subscribers. Uh, yeah, we'll be on here for a Rampage tomorrow night. It's good to see Rouge not teaming up with Preston Vance and him teaming up with this guy for ROH to make it different. I think I had them a part of ROH and have Andrade, Preston, and Rouge part of AEW. Basically the same faction, but just one's on another program. So Rouge, I really hope Jeff Jarrett does not win that All Night Championship. Like I'm fine with the name change now. I've kind of had like after last night, had it digest and really thought about it. But I did find out that Pac's title reign is not going to be erased. It's still part of the title history. It's just a name change basically. So Pac's title reign still is intact. It hasn't been erased. But I just hope we don't get Jeff Jarrett winning that belt, and hopefully someone like Rouge beats Orange Cassidy for the All Night Championship. I think Rouge has proven that he can go in the ring after his match against Danielson. How's his name Rouge when it's RUSH? Shouldn't be Rush. So, this is the fourth match of the night. I believe we have Aussie Open. If anyone knows in the comments, let me know if Aussie Open's in action. I believe they are. I can't remember who they're going against. Yep, like I was saying, Angelico is pure technical wrestling at its best. Dean Malenko in his prime against Angelico would have been amazing. And I believe the person that's teaming with Rouge right now is the original Sin Cara. Yes, there is two different Sin Caras who played the character. They didn't recast him a third time. Rouge and Angelico would be a good singles match. Yes, Pentaco got tagged in. Yeah, he's probably. I don't know if wins and losses count in AEW, in ROH, like they do in AEW. Like they keep track of wins and losses. If not, he's on a clean slate in ROH. He's on a clean. He's on a clean slate. He's also at least 109, 108 matches in AEW. So he'd be on a clean slate right now if they're not counted. Or there is wins and losses, but it's a whole different record for basically starting from scratch on ROH. But they also have their AEW record. Realistic. Oh, this is going to be a high flying match now. They're fixing to get going now with high flying. Oh, here we go. Lands on his feet. It'd been good if Dragon Lee would have signed with ROH, but he chose WWE, uh, which I can't blame him in some sense because you don't know if you're going to get used in AEW. And there's been reports that people in AEW, like within AEW, has told people not to go to AEW. It's pretty bad. Um, everyone's got that fear of not getting used and just like all their creative credibility is being taken away. And some people in AEW it has. Not everyone, but some people it has. No, here we go. Angelico's getting some offense 2-on-1. Angelico's going to carry this trio of Angelico and Luther and Pentaco. He's going to be carrying these two. Orlando Suicida out of Drolistico. No, that was good. Classic heel move. Where's the power cord? Yeah, this guy is insane. David Drolistico. Pentago's getting some offense in there, but LFI. You can go ahead and end this, Rouge. It's really a 1-on-2 handicap match. Oh, we didn't get any of that springboard. Thank God that wasn't the finish. He didn't get any of that springboard. Just Drolistico on the Serpentico. Drolistico on the Serpentico. What a sentence that is. And Serpentico is actually wrestling well. He's kind of wrestling twice tonight. He's going against Eddie Kingston as well as his character, not in the mask. CM Punk. I would also like to see him back in. I don't know. Like they didn't. I think Ring of Honor had a Hall of Fame, like an actual ceremony, an actual introduction, and actual Hall of Fame. Like I don't feel like it's a Hall of Fame if you're not actually having a ceremony and stuff. No, little Christian show moding. I'm surprised this match has went as long as it has. Oh, he hits Joystico. Rooshed it. on accident, really. Ooh, Serpentico takes out Jose the Assistant as well. Is Serpentico going to pull out the impossible in his first ROH match? Nah, never mind. What I headbutt. It's good to see. It's good to hear Riccaboni and no, what was his name? Riccaboni. I know his name, but no, it comes in Elico. I love his wrestling ability. Ooh, kind of a code breaker. Wonder if Jericho's gonna say anything about this on Twitter when someone retweets it at him. Serpentico's totally gonna get the pin in this. He's taking the pin. Ooh, that was a good move. Kind of like a springboard Canadian Destroyer, too. That was it. That was actually a pretty good match. Maybe that could stick to putting Serpentico on to Ring of Honor more, because that was actually pretty good. No, they took his mask off. I ripped it too. They're disrespecting luchadors, but Rouge's partner's is a luchador. Rouge dominated that match. Well, at the end, he did. No, it's not the women's championship, but it's women's action next. Wonder who's going to be wrestling.
On Friday, March 31st, professional wrestling fans from around the world will descend on Los Angeles. Welcome everyone to Supercard of Honor for one of the most anticipated events of the year. Get ready to give me a show that's going to blow your mind. Ring of Honor Wrestling presents Supercard of Honor. And it is spectacular. Where the hearts of these champions will shine bright on one of the biggest stages of them all.
Oh, Trisha Dora versus Billy Starks. Trisha Dora was with Ring of Honor for a few pay-per-views, I believe. They're 0 Hour. But Ring of Honor is the perfect place for Billy Starks right now in her career, because AEW's got women that they need to focus on. Like, haven't looked at their moment yet, like Penelope, Anna Jay, Ty Conti, Red Velvet, Chris Statlander, who's about to come back, Serena Deeb, Trisha Dora. Trisha Dora is actually pretty good from her. She's been on AEW Dark a little bit. There's another women's wrestler, Queen. Her name's begins with Queen. She's actually pretty good on AEW Dark, so they could put them on ROH, get their women's division kind of shaped up. So Trisha Dora was in Ring of Honor before. Riccaboni noted that she had a good winning record, I guess, in Ring of Honor of 2021. So she's been in ROH before. I I haven't really watched many of ROH, so I don't know a lot of the stuff about ROH, like past history. I know some of stuff like Cody Rhodes, DM Bucks, AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, CM Punk's matches. I wonder who's going to win this match. I'm going for Billy Starks to win this match, but I don't know if she may or may not win this match. Billy Starks is good, but you can tell there's some, especially in this match, there's some a lot of things that can be worked on. So I'm going to go on here. We're going to do a suplex or. Oh, there we go. That was painful. That looked painful. The German suplex from Trish Adora. Trish Adora's got a submission hold in. Oh, that was a good kick. Adora's get some chance here. It's not she's a fan favorite in AEW. In AEW Ring of Honor, like this audience. In a back and forth match with Trish Adora and Billy Starks. I really like Billy Starks. I'm glad they're putting her on Ring of Honor because I think Ring of Honor is going to be the place for her to build more in AEW. I don't think she'd get the opportunity. But they also need to build up the Ring of Honor women's division because now you got Athena, Will Nightingale, Billy Starks, get the Renegade Twins. You have Sky Blue, Madison Rain, Trish Dora, Billy Starks right here. Lady Frost, she was on some of the tapings, I believe. I like to see Rachel Ellery in Ring of Honor. She was previously with. Oh wow, Trish Dora picks up the win. I was totally thinking that Sky Blue. I mean, Sky Blue. I was really thinking that Billy Starks was going to win there. That was a really decent match. I really enjoyed Trish Dora. What do you guys think in the comments? Do you guys think Billy Starks should be more focused on Ring of Honor or just push her to the main roster, I guess, in AEW? Got the Code of Honor. That was a very good women's match there. We need more matches like that on AEW. David, keep on ROH. Yeah, I agree. Christopher Daniels backstage promo.
That's a very interesting question. I see, yes, there is a new era of Ring of Honor, and like the era previous, Christopher Daniels is right in the thick of things. And I'll be honest, one of my proudest achievements was to become Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champion. And then it took a world I've had to give a call out to Frankie out in California and say, join me one more time. Let's do it.
No, Christopher Daniels mentions Frankie.
Possible, and I would not go against my word as a man of honor. After 30 years, I've been very fortunate to have success with many players by my side.
Are we going to get a reveal for someone?
For opportunities, and his name is Matt Sydal.
Matt Sydal.
That's right, CD. There's an opportunity.
Matt Sydal and Christopher Daniels as a tag team.
I'll tell you the same thing as the answer is yes. With a guy like you took me from a
It would have been good to see Frankie and Daniels and ROH together. We'll die flying and we'll die trying. That was a good saying. I thought they were gonna have like Scorpio Sky come out of nowhere in this. But Christopher Daniels and Matt Sydal's a tag team in ROH. Oh, and up next we got Jake Crist, who was with Impact Wrestling for a while with OVE. It's Jake Crist and Man Scout versus Slim J and Ari Daivari. The other guy with Jake Crist, he does a lot of the AEW security stuff, like for meet and greets and fan festas and stuff. What do you guys think AEW should do with Scorpio Sky now? Like that would use him in months, and he's cleared the return. What do you guys think that he should do, or what AEW should do with him? I would personally bring him back because it seems like now in AEW we're getting the same feuds every week. Nothing new. Like they're still continuing Moxley and Hangman. They're gonna wear that out when no one wants to see it ever again. So they need new guys like Lance Archer, Scorpio Sky, Brian Cage, bring Miro back. Different people that keep new faces, keep on different. Getting new faces, new different people every week on the shows. So the same people every week. Oh yeah, Manscale was on Dark. He's the guy who reads the book while he wrestles. He should have been with the Librarians. They started that gimmick up. The Man Scout, he's been on Dark a little bit too. Man Scout. I rename Man Scouts the name. Now Jake Chris is actually pretty good. Him and he was with Impact a while back with OVE. He would actually be a pretty good wrestler for Ring of Honor. I wish Impact would have kept him, but Impact has a hard time of keeping people, it seems like. Yeah, Jason Man Scout, that's the name. Yes, I'm trying to find out. Is Aussie Open on tonight? I know they were on a backstage promo last week with someone, I believe, but I don't know if they're wrestling tonight. Maybe they are, maybe they're not. I hope Aussie Open's on tonight. I like Aussie Open. Jake Chris with the forearm. I kind of hope they have Colin Delaney on Ring of Honor. He was on AEW a little bit. He was wrestling WWE with Luke Gallows or Festus, however you want to call that character. Which was a character that Luke Gallows doesn't whenever remember. Manscaped gets tag in. And some punches in. Slimjay gets tagged. Oh, that was a good move. I don't know what you called that move, but that was a really good move. Yeah. Win by submission. Slimjay and Daivari win. Someone's dancing in the crowd that they're thinking some Trustbusters. Mark Sterling. Sorry, Daivari gonna issue an open challenge. How much want to bet at Samoa Joe he's issuing a challenge for next week? Who's this? No, Metalik. Or Grand Metalik. He got his last name, Metalik, back. And they laid the beat down on him. Who's this? Blake Christian. Good to see Blake Christian on still. Talking about to make the save for Metalik. Then we're gonna get a tag match out of this. Blake Christian and Metalik versus the Trustbusters next week probably. Blake Christian and Zack Sabre Jr. put on a heck of a match last week. What about every taping they have? At least one New Japan guy like Zack Sabre Jr. or we don't know if they got Okada or David Finlay. No. Doubt. I like the story is progressing here in ROH. Next week, ROH in action. Next week, ROH is in action, it looks like. Up next, Wheeler Yuta versus Timothy Thatcher for the ROH Pure Championship. I wonder if there's going to be judges in this. I hope Jerry Lynn's judge in this. Timothy Thatcher. Hopefully him is like full-time ROH, and also Trent Seven, who's on Rampage a little bit, AEW, but hope he's part of ROH as well. Him and who did he team up with? Was it Kip Sabian? Him and Kip Sabian would be a good tag team for ROH. And you'd think Timothy Thatcher would be from the UK and have a British accent, but he doesn't. David, what's the main event? I don't know. I'm assuming it's the women's championship match. Will Nightgal and Athena, which that would be really good to showcase the women in the main event. I believe at these tapings, Wheeler Yuta issued an open challenge for someone for Supercard of Honor. I don't know who that is, but I believe he issues an open challenge. I don't know I don't know who it is. No, this is going to be a pure submission match right here. I look for the winner to be through submission. Or it could be through a roll up. Oh, here's the judges. Cole Cabana and Christopher Daniels is I believe the other one was BJ Wimner. I could be wrong. Which is a pure rules championship, so pure submission. Yes, we'll go in lines with that. Yeah, this is pure submission. Timothy Thatcher's something else. You think he talked British, but he's not. You hear his music, it's got that British music. This is a unique matchup. Hopefully, we get more Timothy Thatcher in ROH. I think he only had one match at taping, but there's some good elbow drops. Timothy Thatcher looks like someone who should have been in the early days of wrestling, like Bruno Sammartino days. So still on Twitter right here. Super Card of Honor will be available on our club after 90 days. Final Battle should actually be available pretty soon. Because it's been it was in December, so it should be on there pretty soon. By the time Super Card of Honor is over, that should be on there. It's because they were getting new weekly programming again. Because we got that Jay Briscoe tribute show was just an ROH event, and now we're getting these back and stuff. No, working on the elbow. It's caught them after seeing last night, but so Orange Cassidy and Julito, like they focused on one part of one part of the body, and they kept on repeatedly going at it, which is how an actual fight would be. I love that about certain guys doing that. And Wheeler Yuta, he's learned from the best, like Danielson, Moxley, Caladio, William Regal. I'm pretty sure he's got some advice from other people in AEW, like Jericho. Um, I don't know if CM Punk was around when he was there, but there's a lot of people he's probably taking great advice with. And when they consider AEW doesn't create new stars, just throw Wheeler Yuta's name out there, and that's it. Seems like a this is a back and forth match with Yuta and Thatcher. Let me look at the matches tonight and see if Aussie opens on. So looking and oh yeah, Aussie Open is wrestling tonight. They're going against as their backstage promo last week. They're going against Tracy Williams and Rhett Titus, who's also in their previous ROH. Rhett Titus and Tracy Williams. So Aussie Open is on the night, guys. So that's good. So got two matches left. Well, we got Eddie Kingston. Got 3 matches left tonight, so that's good. Got some European uppercuts. I'm definitely sure he learned those from Claudio Castagnoli. Thatcher's doing it back to him. been a back and forth match. So much to talk about when there's not anyone on with me. Trying to create conversations here. Thatcher's really going out at those European uppercuts right now. Oh, Davis so glad Aussie Opens on the night. Yeah, I'm glad Aussie Opens on the night too. Well, they finally figured that out. They were on the night. Ooh, kind of like an angle slam. I want big slam. From the rope. So Thatcher has no more rope breaks he can use. It's his third and final rope break. So I'm guessing if he uses it again, well, it doesn't. I've seen one before, and if you do it again, nothing happens. You just sit there, and they can't do anything. Like you're just basically sitting there until you tap out. Like there's no more rope breaks for you. Let's get German suplex. Then Thatcher transitions to a submission. Wheeler Yuta has used his second rope break. Wheeler Yuta has one more he can use. This is a back and forth match here. The knees to the back. This is like a amateur wrestling match. With all the technical work in this match. Wheeler Yuta has no more rope breaks. He used his third and final. So no rope breaks for either person now. No, push referee. Yuta gets can make him submit. That's it. Yeah, I was right. This match would end in a submission. Basically, the match, how it started, like a lot of submission moves, a lot of submission holds. So still your ROH Pure Champion, Wheeler Yuta. That was a very good match. That was probably the match of the night so far. From what we've seen tonight. This is match of the night. LA Dojo. Who's this? That's Clark Connors? Who we seen at Forbidden Door? Yeah, it is Clark Connors. Good to see him back. So I forgot about him. He was at the tapings. So we got two New Japan guys in this. Yep, P-Dog. Clark Connors is in the honor zone. If you want to, he's in ROH.
So you're talking dojos, you're talking who's the best. You got your Blackpool Combat Club, you got John, you got Claude, and you got Ryan. Every one of those guys wishes they should have Katsuo Shibata.
No, got a Shibata reference.
A man that's been in it for 4 years, blood, sweat, and tears, and I'm coming.
I bet this match is taking place next week. Yuta and Clark Connors. Yep, I just said that. Clark Connors issues the open challenge. The challenge. Not open challenge. So it looks like the Blackpool Combat Club are turning heel. It doesn't feel like Moxley has turned heel. And they're still referencing as Danielson's still in the Blackpool Combat Club. He's not heel, so Kaleido's kind of heel. He showed last week. It's on. Wheeler Yuta and Clark Connors. Up next, we got Aussie Open. There's Tracy Williams and Rhett Titus. This should be a good matchup right here. Especially with Aussie Open in this. Aussie Open. I thought they should be the next ROH Tag Team Champions. Them or the Kingdom. Well, one of them two should be the next ROH Tag Champions. Also go see Tracy Williams and Rhett Titus back in ROH. I believe Styles Young filmed some stuff at the tapings. Shane Taylor did too, I believe. So it's good to see both of them getting back in ROH. I'm not sure if Ozzy Open's still in ROH. I mean, if Ozzy Open's still in New Japan. If they're not, I'd sign him to Ring of Honor exclusively. And I believe Ospreay's a free agent now, so maybe United Empire and Ring of Honor. This is looking like a pretty good paced match so far. And who hasn't noticed I got my Final Battle shirt on? ROH Final Battle. I only have 2 or 3 ROH shirts. Tracy Williams. You know, his name is Mark Davis from Aussie Open. It'd be good if we could get Aussie Open and FTR in ROH. Or FTR back in ROH permanently. Actually, I see them more in ROH than AEW. It looks like right now they're going to be feuding against the Guns, and that's okay, I guess. But I feel like ROH has even though it's just started back, they have a better tag team division right now than AEW. Uh, they got tag teams in AEW. They just choose not to use them really. Like Butcher and Blade, Dark Order, Best Friends. They just choose not to use a lot of them. Now since next we're getting a triple threat trios match on Dynamite. House of Black defending their trios titles against the Elite and JAS. So hopefully after that's over, Kenny goes back to the trio. He goes back into singles, and the Young Bucks go back into tag team wrestling. So that gives them another tag team to use in the tag team division. Some nice chops by Aussie Open. Suplex. Now we're standing here. The suplex. Then passes it, the suplex on to his tag partner. He's tag to Tracy Williams. No, he's not. Aussie Open and the Outrunners will be a good match. Or the Kingdom and the Outrunners. Finally tagging Tracy Williams. Got the hot tag. What do we got here? This hot tag by Tracy Williams is pretty good. Going to the top rope or the middle rope. Oh, DDT. Kind of like a mid-air DDT in a way from the middle rope. Yeah, I agree with Kabani. This match could have been the main event. Main event's got to be the women's championship match. And we did have three championship matches tonight. We had the television, the pure, and I guess the main event, the women's championship. What we got here? Ooh, Fletcher. You gotta hit your knee right there. No, and just throw them against each other. The Aussie Open's pretty good. Aussie Open's pretty good. I gotta say that they are really good. Aussie Open. Knew it though. That'd have been it. I thought that was gonna be that would been a good finisher right there. This gotta be right here, surely. No, Tracy Williams counters. Uh-oh. Two forearms. Yeah, but I feel like we're going closing into the end. No, we're not. Every time I think we're gonna be going towards the end, we're not. No, tilt the world. Going to a crossface. Yes, we're just gonna. Oh, they put them both in it. The program submission holds. I was even going to tap out. This would be a huge upset, I think, if Brett Titus and Tracy Williams win this match. Kyle Fletcher's. No, got to the rope. And referee sees it. And Mark Davis is the legal man in this, so. Fletcher gets tagged in. Ooh, belly to belly suplex. That was a different belly to belly suplex. Big boot. Mark Davis, when we got there, that'd have been it. I think the Open would have lost. Outside's Tracy Williams. What's going to happen here? This is a grueling match. I think Ozzy might lose this match. Cross body. No, man. I thought that was going to be it. Now, this might be match of the night now. This is main event caliber. Like this. This should be the main event, I feel like. No, for a power driver. I think it's power driver, that's it. We're getting roll ups, so Oh, tilt the world. A spinning tombstone. That was really good. Now, super kick into a power driver. That was a good transition to a power driver. What a match this has been. This is match of the night. Like, this match is probably the best match since they've had Star Weekly back. Like, Star Weekly show, but this is the best match I've seen. That's got to be it. 1, 2, 3. Wow, what a match that was. Yeah, P-Dog, what a match this has been. That was the best match of the night. Best match of the night right there. That was a 10-star match for me. Tag team wrestling ROH is going to be very good if this is what we're going to if this is what we're going to start getting in ROH. Now's the open, give them the code of honor. Kind of respect in a way. Eddie Kingston and Ben Dijo, which is kind of Serpentico in a way. Eddie Kingston. This should be a good, fresh match for Eddie Kingston to get in the win column. Yeah, tweet about that match. Everyone's tweeting about it. Hopefully, gets a good recognition on Twitter. That match does. Eddie Kingston's going to dominate him. Bam. That's it. 2, 3. So what's the main event is going to be the women's championship match, which I'm fine with. It's good that the women is going to get a recognition in ROH. Eddie Kingston's coming out. Claudio Castagnoli. Looks like we've got 3 weeks for Supercard of Honor. We haven't got a lot of build up, but this is the second week of the ROH weekly show, so I think tonight we're going to get the match official. Damn. Claudio, man without honor will never be ROH champion. Wow. He's gonna go backstage and fight him. A man without honor will never be ROH world champion. It's Claudio. Uh-oh. Oh, Eddie Kingston's pissed off. So we're getting a little video package for our main event tonight. I agree Eddie Kingston could be a very good ROH world champ. I think he'd be perfect for ROH world champion compared to AEW world champion because AEW is still a very young company. They need those draws as their world champion. Like guys like Adam Cole, MJF, CM Punk, Jericho, Moxley, Kenny Omega, Hangman. Those guys are legit kind of draws. Like Hangman's not a big draw, but he's a draw. And compared to like Eddie Kingston, I feel like he would appeal to a large audience like AEW to carry the company. And people said that just to give him a few weeks with there, 2 months. You know, I don't even think it's worth that. Like they haven't really built up Eddie Kingston in AEW, which is maybe the reason they're going to be putting him on Ring of Honor more often. They'll just be mainly focused on Ring of Honor, and I'm fine with that. RH feels like a good spot for him right now. What if we're going to get a yep, up next. Yep, there's our main event. It's good to see the women getting the main event in ROH. They didn't really hype anything up for next week, really. Well, they did do Wheeler Yuta and Clark Connors. It's kind of official for next week. Besides that, I don't. Oh, Rouge, she's going to be in action. There's 2 matches. But I'm sure on the ROH socials we'll be getting some more announcements. Or maybe during this match in the bottom they'll promote them. Hopefully next Thursday someone here with me. But it's been a good, very good episode. That tag match was match of the night, possibly match of the week. It depends on how Impact. I don't really watch Impact, but how Impact and Rampage goes and SmackDown. But I don't think any match is going to top that match. I think that match is match of the week. If anyone hasn't seen that match, I definitely recommend subscribing to HonorClub and going back and watching that match. Aussie Open versus Tracy Williams, Rhett Titus. What a match that was. I want to see FTR and Aussie Open in ROH. I know they went against each other before in New Japan, but in ROH. So I don't think we're going to be getting Athena and Athena will not go out to pay-per-view. Some Code of Honor. They could do that again, but they're doing well. Don't put anything past Tony. He's been doing a lot of rematches here lately. Hopefully he doesn't use that same format into Ring of Honor. But if Athena wins this, I don't see any reason why Wheeler should get another shot at it. I love Athena's tires, kind of like a glow in the dark. But who would you put her against? Ring of Honor. I mean, at the Code of Honor, Athena, if she wasn't willing to go. People in the comments, leave in the comments. Who do you guys think, if it's not Will Nightingale at Ring of Honor, who should Athena go against Super Card of Honor for the women's title? Oh yeah, rematch between her and Mercedes Martinez, or maybe her and Trish Adora. She picked up a big win tonight. Maybe Sky Blue. What was the Lady Frost? But I don't think they're building on. I don't think that's going to happen. Or maybe it's someone that we're not even expecting. Let's start this match. Who do you guys got winning this match? Athena or Willow Nightingale? I'm going Athena. I don't think she's gonna lose it that soon. This is like her first like big title defense. Like she's had a few title defenses on Dark Elevation, but this is like the first big, like first real title defense. I feel like. That was a good cross by Willow. This is a back and forth match with Willow and Athena. Suplex. Going for the three amigos. 1, 2. Yep, going for three amigos. Is it 1, 2? Oh. Oh, Nick I just know that this is the first time ever match. These two had never won against each other before. Nope. That's smart. No, there's a little bit of miscommunication right there on they stared at each other for a few seconds. Which I've had that same interaction as a referee. Yes, it can be a little bit awkward, so I know how it feels if if anyone wrestling's ever counted out how embarrassing it is. So I wonder what women's matches we're gonna get next week. Well, on ROH. I don't know about AEW what we're gonna get in that. No, on Dynamite. Or if they even announced anything. I'm pretty sure they haven't. But if anyone news tuning in right now, as was a few minutes ago, who do you think should go against Dina at Supercard of Honor? If it's not a Blue Nightingale again, who should it be? I wouldn't mind seeing Athena and Sky Blue. Sky Blue's not going to win, but as we said last Thursday, I think Sky Blue could be ROH World Champion, like her working her way up into that. And I also think that ROH could have women's tag team titles before AEW could, because you have Sky Blue, Madison Rain as a team. You have your Renegade Twins as a team. You could form some other teams as two teams right there. And AEW, I guess the outsiders pay Sreya and Tony Storm, Baker and Hayter is the baddies even still a thing now. I don't know what's going on with that. Somebody has a team right there. TJ when they're healthy, Penelope and Allie when they're healthy. But I feel like before AEW decides to do any type of women's tag titles, they need to get their TBS title on, make it more of a women's title and not like an afterthought. That's what's being portrayed. I feel like an afterthought title. And Steve Style was supposed to showcase more of the women in AEW, and we haven't gotten that. Tony Khan did confirm that the trademark All Elite Women is for a show. I don't know if it's for a wrestling weekly show or a reality show. I would hope a wrestling show and not a reality show. I don't think we need that like a Total Divas type show, but that could draw attention to the AEW brand. Um, Believe it or not, Total Divas uh, could have possibly drawn more traction to the product of WWE weekly shows like Raw or SmackDown. But I think a weekly women's show would be pretty good. Could showcase well if you had a women's tag titles, that could be another feature for it. They could easily tape that like before AEW and just do like two dark matches and the rest like three matches for an all elite women's show. Oh, put her arm in the steel steps. This looks painful. Going after her shoulder. She's gonna hit the. She's gonna move all the way. If not, she's cooked. Yeah, I think it's taking a little bit too long. No, never mind. Yeah, that could be it. Dana could win by count out. Yeah, that's one way to dislocate your shoulder. This has been a really good episode of Ring of Honor. Right now, I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. For Dynamite last night, I gave it a 6 out of 10. Uh, it's probably the lowest I've ever rated Dynamite. Uh, Maybe 5 out of 10 before, but tonight ROH looks like it's going to be something promising now every week. What's happening here? Oh, Nightingale caught her. Oh, on the apron. It's the hardest part of the ring. That was a painful move onto the outside by Will Nightingale. Will Nightingale's getting some offense in there. This has been a good back and forth match, I'll say. I think Athena's about to get it. That's crossface. Athena's about to get it this. Oh, got a rollover. 2. Oh, wow. That was going to be it. God, this is awesome chant. Is Will about to win this? 1, 2. No, wow. So many close chances where Willow could have won in this match. Like, look, he's missing out like three times that she could have easily won this match. Another one. By the 4th time, she's came so close from winning this match. Going up to the stage. I think about to pull it off here. She's going to the top rope. I love her finisher. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's it. Dana retains the ROH women's championship. That was a very good match. Very good way to showcase the women's division in ROH. Like, I feel like just these 2 episodes of Ring of Honor, like they've showcased more about the women than any of AEW. Like, I know this is longer, but AEW has had the chance to have 2 women's matches per show, or that like they've had chances to do that, like more showcase more women. And ROH has done that, and it's the same owner too, same people booking it. It's not the same person. It can't be. Todd, this show's booked with AEW. I think they're gonna shake her hand. That referee's standing on the. Oh, we're about to be up. She's about to be up by referee. You think that is? Willow gets out of there. She's not gonna escape it though. And that's kind of sloppy. Cena hits will not go with the belt, but that looked like nothing happened there. Oh, she's gonna take out Willow. What's gonna be out for? She's gonna put her on the shelf. There is no code of honor in this match for Kabani. So next week, so we got Will Yuta versus Clark Connors, which is already said previously. Oh, well, they're going to announce some more matches, but just that one. So now it's a replay. But yeah, that was pretty much it for the second episode of Ring of Honor, Honor Club. That was a very good episode. I'm still going to stick with my rating at eight, at an 8 out of 10. Very good episode. The best match was still I thought it was gonna be Yuta and Timothy Thatcher, but that match was good. Don't get me wrong, but Ozzy Open and Trace versus Tracy Williams and Red Titus. That was match of the week. Possibly this is a long shot, but I believe this match could be the contender for match of the year. If many people watched that, so if anyone is watching this right now, if you haven't watched that match, definitely subscribe to the Honor Club and watch that match. I definitely recommend watching that match. That could be match of the year. But yeah, tomorrow night we got Rampage. We do that every Friday night. And Tuesday we have Talking Elite. I believe our topic is a wrestler spotlight. I can't remember what the wrestler was, but we're the second week out of the month for doing a spotlight on a wrestler for Talking Elite. But yeah, then we'll be back for Dynamite, then ROH next Thursday, then Rampage again. But yeah, definitely check out the all links in the link subscription below. Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and Spotify. And Podbean, we're on there. But yeah, we'll see you guys, or yeah, the Ollie. We'll see you guys next. No, we'll see you guys tomorrow for AEW Rampage.